The biggest risk is not taking any risk. In a world that is changing really quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks. Move fast and break things. Unless you are breaking stuff, you are not moving fast enough. Figuring out what the next big trend is tells us what we should focus on. A squirrel dying in front of your house may be more relevant to your interests right now than people dying in Africa. If we're trying to build a world-class news feed and a world-class messaging product and a world-class search product and a world-class ad system, and invent virtual reality and build drones, I can't write every line of code. I can't write any lines of code. Once you have a product that you are happy with, you then need to centralize things to continue growth. When you give everyone a voice and give people power, the system usually ends up in a really good place. So, what we view our role as, is giving people that power. By giving people the power to share, we're making the world more transparent. The thing that we are trying to do at Facebook is just help people connect and communicate more efficiently. Our mission is to connect every person in the world. You don't do that by having a service people pay for. I think a simple rule of business is, if you do the things that are easier first, then you can actually make a lot of progress. The question isn't, what do we want to know about people? It's, what do people want to tell about themselves? You get a reputation for stability if you are stable for years. I just think that VR and AR are going to be a really big deal. Our goal is not to build a platform, it's to be across all of them. Facebook was not originally created to be a company. It was built to accomplish a social mission, to make the world more open and connected. Hackathons are these things where just all of the Facebook engineers get together and stay up all night building things. And, usually at these hackathons, I code too, just alongside everyone. It's really easy to have a nice philosophy about openness, but moving the world in that direction is a different thing. It requires both understanding where you want to go and being pragmatic about getting there. Facebook is in a very different place than Apple, Google, Amazon, Samsung, and Microsoft. We're trying to build a community. The thing I really care about is the mission, making the world open. The companies that work are the ones that people really care about and have a vision for the world, so do something you like. I don't have an alarm clock. If someone needs to wake me up, then I have my BlackBerry next to me. I look at Google and think they have a strong academic culture. Elegant solutions to complex problems. I feel like the thing we can do is celebrate people doing great work and create more cultural momentum and awareness that this is an important thing in the world. So when the next economic crisis hits and people are talking about where to cut from the budget, science isn't the thing. I'm trying to make the world a more open place. I think that people just have this core desire to express who they are. And I think that's always existed. If you're always under the pressure of real identity, I think that is somewhat of a burden. I always tell people that you should only hire people to be on your team if you would work for them. When I started Facebook from my dorm room in 2004, The idea that my roommates and I talked about all the time was a world that was more open. People have really gotten comfortable not only sharing more information and different kinds, but more openly and with more people, and that social norm is just something that has evolved over time. The only meat I eat is from animals I've killed myself. The biggest mistake we made as a company was betting too much on HTML5. I think humans are just hardwired to process people's faces and understand meaning and expression at such a more granular level than other types of communication. I think we basically saw that the messaging space is bigger than we'd initially realized, and that the use cases that WhatsApp and Messenger have are more different than we had thought originally. A lot of times, I run a thought experiment. If I were not at Facebook, what would I be doing to make the world more open? Unless you are breaking stuff, you are not moving fast enough. I just want to make sure when I have kids, I can spend time with them. That's the whole point. My goal was never to make Facebook cool. I am not a cool person. About half my time is spent on business operation type stuff. Thanks for watching. Waiting for the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe.